Okay, so good day everyone. Good day everyone. We're starting today's class now. And today I'm going to be talking about digital tools for online teaching and growth. Digital tools for online teaching and growth. So I look forward to see you in class. I'm here now and I look forward to see you join me in today's class. And for the paid group meets their assignments. I've seen a few people submit their assignment, and I'm still expecting so many others to submit them. And I'll be attending to the assignments from tomorrow individually, because I'm going to be attending to what you send individually, because you all have different things and different areas of interests, of skills, of intended projects, or the ones you are already doing, which you need. I understand that you need my contribution, my suggestion for it. So it's not something I can do together. I'm going to be doing them one after the other, and I'm going to. Some people keep sending messages that can they still pay? Can they certificate for this training? Yes, what we announced is that payments will extend to 48 and 24 hours after the training. The reason why we get, and after that we will have to stop, because we are doing so many things. We are doing so many things together, so we have a lot on our hands, and we can't continue looking for link. Please, if you cannot get the links, please go to my Facebook page. Follow me on Facebook, Adenike Obadare on Facebook. I'm live now. You can join me. You can see what I'm doing if you cannot get the YouTube link, but it will be shared soon by my admin. I just have to start this without him. It's the fact that the social media plays a very big role in what we become in fact, in all business and career areas. Aproko doctor is a medical doctor. He's online. He's big on social media. We will doctors, they will wait for you to come inside their hospital to come and meet them before they can attend to you. But that young man is doing an amazing job on social media, raising a lot of awareness, attending to a lot of people. So we can't even downplay the part of social media in our careers, skills and profession today. A young parent came to me today. I wanted to start explaining one or two things, and he said, I have seen everything on social media where we trace this place through not eating. You can be seen, you can be arrested. You can be arrested wherever you are. You have a VPN. That shows your location. Google will bring out your location. Anybody can locate you anywhere. It has nothing to do with in this bush where we are, inside this place where we are. When they need what you have, they will look for you. they will look for you. And I tell you, a lot of people need what you have in your location. There is no special needs school in Benin. If you doubt me, put it online that there is a special needs school in Benin. There is no special needs school in Benin. I have people in that area who have been asking for my services. There's no Montessori trainer there. There's no Montessori trainer in many parts of the northern side of Nigeria. Even in the east. What are you doing? If you're an early years teacher and you are in these locations, what are you doing? Why are you not picking this money that is on the floor? Why not picking that money on the table? Looking for who to pick them. Why are you not picking it? Why are you not training people in different parts of Nigeria? A lot of Nigerians have problem with online classes, especially with hands-on activities. A lot of Nigerians have problem with, I can't understand practicals if they teach me online. I think I have to use my glasses back because the sun is very bright here and is affecting my vision. So you need to do more. You need to talk about the things people need in your location. You are an educator. What does people need in your location? Now, this young couple that came to me today, I couldn't meet their need. It was very painful. I could see the disappointment on their faces. They've watched a lot of things we've shared and they believe, oh, we have the type of place we want to take our child to. Unfortunately, we are not admitting children below 18 months, 1 year, 6 months. And we are not even starting now. We are starting in September. That's one. Two, we are not admitting children below 18 months because we don't have the facility for it. Because we are very intentional and we understand what childcare is. We cannot work with children below 18 months in our care and not have a professional nurse as one of our staff. Do you know what it means to pay a professional nurse in Nigeria today? A qualified professional nurse. Do you know what it means to hire them and pay them today? That's why they are not staying in Nigeria again. That's why they are moving abroad. That's why most of them are moving abroad, because the pay is not making sense. So when we take that liability plus what we want to do, we can't do it. That's why we're not running a crèche. It's not safe for you to run a crèche without having a qualified medical personnel in your team. Even for nursery and primary schools, but crèche is worse because babies are very fragile. Babies are very fragile. They catch infection like this. Their health can go from 100 to 0 in a second. And before you know what happened, everything is upside down. I don't like doing anything that is not on the side of the law. That's who I am. Whatever will put me against the law, I don't do it. I won't go near it. Because there are some things people should tell you at a particular business group. Zoom, all manner of things we don't understand. So we have to just, all manner of things we don't understand. So we have to just slow down on it for some time. But verified pages are very good. Especially when you are attracting international clients. Like in this particular training we are doing now, I have people who are watching who are taking part from New Jersey, from New York, from Botswana, from Ghana, from Kenya. They are part of this. When you have a verified page, people who are based in the international community, it gives them more confidence in you. It makes them trust your brand more, because there are specific questions and scrutiny Instagram and Facebook will do before they verify your page. So they believe that if you can scale, then you are reliable, you are dependable. So having a verified page for your content creation is very good. I really advise that if you want to move your brand up, have a verified page. You have to know how to respond to questions, inquiries, comments online. Some people are going to come under your very, very active post. I have some of my posts that have over 20,000 responses. Yes, you can respond to everybody, but it is in that type of very, very active post that you will see somebody that will come and drop one comment that you don't even understand. It could be some could be annoying, could be irritating, and as humans, you will be pushed to want to react. You have to learn to work on your emotions. What do I do? What do I do when if it has to do with me? Most of the time, now I just delete. I delete. When I see that some comments are not going well with me, I delete instead of engaging people negatively. You also have to form the habit of commenting constructively under people's posts. When you are a brand, you don't go under people's posts to go and fight. You don't go under people's posts to go and post snide comments, lousy comments. In fact, a lot of times, their posts you just scroll. Not only comment, there are friends, there are people who should not be on your friend list. If you are a brand, let me tell you, if you are a brand, there are people who should not be on your friend list, because what they are known for is negativity, is fighting, is argument, is sexual content. So it's not that I hate those people. It's not that I detest what they do, even if it does not go with my values. Because a lot of things have to go with your values. There are so many things online that don't go with my values. What I do is I unfriend or block. If such people's posts continue to come on my page, I unfriend you immediately. You can't find anybody that post lewd sexual content on my page. I will unfriend you. You can't find somebody like I don't want to mention name, that fight and cause people. Then you will find somebody that type of WhatsApp page, Instagram, Facebook. You can't find be my friend. They can't be my friend. The reason is that even in the physical, I choose my friends. My friends don't choose me, because you have to have some things that are in line with my values. I'm not talking about faith now. I'm not even talking about religion. I'm talking about morals. I'm talking about moral values. I'm talking about my upbringing. You cannot be like this with my upbringing and then you be my friend. You can't be my friend. We don't have a level ground. I want to believe there are so many things we don't have anything to even talk about. I read every time. I read different type of books. If you are somebody who don't read, who only sit down to talk, to gossip, to comment, to talk, to argue, how are we going to have a level ground? Because I am even one person that I read in secluded, quiet areas. I don't read in noisy areas because I can be easily distracted. So when I want to read, I find my secluded area. I can leave the whole house and come and sit down in my Montessori room, lock the door. If I'm reading for 2 hours, I'm reading for 2 hours. And I know that by that 2 hours, I would have got something. If I'm browsing for 1 hour, I'm browsing for 1 hour and I have specific things that I will look for, that I will come across and that I will use. So what am I saying? I'm saying you need to be intentional with so many things. A lot of us are not intentional with what we do. That's why you can have about 1 hour or 1.5 hours to be on social media, and before you know, by the time you check the hours you have spent 5 hours laughing and looking at nothing that is not going to add anything to your personal life or your business life. A lot of things does not concern you. I've said this so many times on social media. There's so many things on social media that does not concern you. Somebody beat his wife, somebody kill his wife, it's none of my business. I don't know them. They are not my family members. My contribution is not going to change the narrative of what has happened. They are not even living in my environment. What is my business with them? If 2 adults decide to come together and make a mess of their life, and I don't know them, they are not my family, they are not my tribe, they are not anything, why should I spend my money to buy data, use my precious time that I can use to develop my business, to develop programs, to read my books, to sleep if I don't have anything to do? Sleep is good. I'll be arguing about them online. Why did he beat his wife? He's a foolish man. Why? But we do this a lot. I have even seen people who fought from social media into physical, that to go and meet themselves at home or in their business place. For what? For what? We are about 250 million Nigerians or more. In your lifetime, the whole of your lifetime, if you do business for 50 years or 60 years, you can never attain to half of 250 million Nigerians. You can't meet half of 250 million Nigerians. So why you bothered about them? You need to know how to manage our online presence and our online classes. We need to know how to manage it. We need to be very, very careful about the things we post online that people can use for or against us. A lot of things people post online that people are using against them. Yes, it's good to create awareness. It's very good. I do that a lot. I create awareness. But I make sure that I do it in such a way that I don't cut anybody's trouble. Like I said earlier, I'm the last person that will do anything that will put me at the other side of the law. No. So I won't take anything that belongs to a brand and come and talk about it. That is not that I'm afraid of anybody. I'm not afraid of anybody at 55 years. I'm not afraid. I'm only afraid of God. But there is a way I can do things, and at the end of the day, the people I'm directly answerable to are my children, because my children are adults doing well in their professions. And there's something that I will do, and then my children will say, "Mommy, why did you do this?" I will not do that thing. I won't, because I want to maintain my integrity and respect in front of them. Something that I will not start calling them, the police station, this one, come on. No. My people in Yoruba language says, Owola agba nya, agba ki yanu. meaning it is your hand you stretch out as an elderly to give to people. You don't stretch your mouth out every time. So what will make me to use my online presence in such a negative way or make a mistake that will bring problem? We will not do it. We won't do it. Number 2, client attraction and retention. That's what I've been reading for the past 3 days. How to win a customer and keep a customer for life. One customer can serve you for life. One customer can serve you for life. Even if they are no more, they have referred you. One of the things we thrive on at Treasures is student referral. We are very, very particular and intentional about student referral. That's why we do everything to satisfy our students, to make them comfortable. We carry them along. We are considerate. Their opinions matter. Their opinions matter. It is only a rewarded and a satisfied customer that will come back. Now, the consequences of the behavior you carried out today is what will determine whether that customer will come back or not. Every behavior has a consequence. Every behavior has a meaning. And whatever the other person sees as the meaning of your behavior will determine the consequence you get. Now, when you get that consequence, it's either negative or positive. If it is positive, be reassured that that customer will come back. If not himself or herself, they will come back through another person. And that's what we call referral. That's the meaning of referral. Somebody that is not satisfied or rewarded cannot refer you. You can't refer somebody that cheated you. You can't refer somebody that didn't keep their word. So we need to know how to attract clients and also retain them. Retention strategies. Attracting them is one. Retaining them is another one. That is why for very long years I have been the customer service officer of Treasures College of Early Childhood Education, even till date. Doesn't mean I don't have people in my team that can attend to my customers. I do, and they do attend to them. But I still don't go away from it. That it's 8 years now, I should rest. People should not disturb me. No. My lines are on 24 hours. I am online 24 hours of the day. I may not respond to inquiries or questions or anything from 10 p.m. From 10 p.m. I don't attend, but it will be dropping. And that will be the first thing I will refer to as soon as I wake up in the morning after my prayers. From 6:37 in the morning, the first thing I do is to answer all messages, inquiries on my phone before I get about my assignment for the day. Because the customer is the business. The customer is the business. It's not the consultant, the principal, the head, the teacher, the accountant. All those people are there because the customer is there. Every other person in your organization is there because the customer is there. You have a business because there is a customer. If there is no customer, there is no company, there is no business. So who is now the most important person in your business? It is your customer. They are the one that is giving you a business. They are the one that is putting food on your table. I used to ask educators when I do trainings, I ask them, who is the customer between the parents and the child? A lot of people say it's the parents. Some people say it's the child. They are both your customers. In the school business is so dynamic that both of them are your customers. However, one is a primary customer and the other is a secondary customer. Who is the primary customer? Is the child. It is the child, because it is that child that is directly receiving the service. Remember, you are in a service-based business. It is the child that is directly receiving the service. The parents are also customers because they are the one financing the service you are giving to the child. Now, what is tricky about it is that if any of these two customers are not satisfied, you risk losing the two of them and more. You risk losing both the child and the parent and other referrals they are likely to bring to you. You risk losing the parents, the child, and other referrals. An unsatisfied parent cannot tell a friend about your school, cannot allow a brother to bring his child to your school. I have heard of a story before that a group of friends, 4 friends, took their children away from a particular school because one of them was dissatisfied. So the moment because the others came through that one person, she was the one that referred them. So the moment the school had a problem with her, the remaining 3 also removed their children. So that school lost about 8 or 7 children because of a single problem they had with a customer. That is what makes the school business dynamic. The school business is very dynamic. If you are not careful with the way you attend to customers, attract them, and your retention strategies. It is not a one-way thing. There's no particular way I'm going to recommend to you to do it. However, you must be humane. You must feel like people. You must take your decision through. If I have my child in a school and they do this, how will I feel? You should always think, what if the table flips and I'm on the other side? Will I accept this? Will it go down well with me? Will I look away from it if my child was treated like this? All of these are some of the things we need to consider as educators, as education service providers, so that we don't lose our customers. Now, how to get your clients and referrals. I've talked about social media. I've shared my ANFAN flyer. I've talked about my ANFAN flyer with you. I do a lot online, a lot. We still do sponsored posts. We do sponsored posts. I make sure that I use hashtags. That parent that came this afternoon told me, I saw you online. I was just searching for a crèche or LES school in this environment, and the name of the organization pop up. You need to use hashtags. You need to be conversant with what questions do people ask when they decide to go online to look for the type of service I render. The service I render is early childhood care education and teachers training. Some of the hashtags I use is Montessori School at Igodo Road, Ikotun, Montessori School in Alimosho Local Government, Teachers Training School in Lagos in Alimosho Local Government. You have to use these hashtags in with your environment. You can be in Enugu, you can be in Nnewi, you can be in Asaba. You have to use particular ones that people in your location, Google can bring your name to them when they are in search of your service. You have to be very, very good with your parent relationship management. Parent relationship management. I worked in a school about 10 years ago, and one of my old parents, in fact, that parents left the school before I left that school because they passed to a different location. When I post things, and I say, because I use a lot of storytelling, and I say stories that happened during the time that she was in that school. She used to affirm what I said. It's true. Mrs. Obadare, I remember. That's parent relationship. That's parent communication and relationship. If I had a bad relationship with her, if she had a bad experience while I was in that school, she's not going to be leaving good comments on my post, or she will practically not respond to my post at all. So we need to know how to manage our parent relationship. What are your action plans? For the things you want to do, you must have action plans. You can't be vague. You can't be bogus. Bogus statements are like, we will be the best school in this environment by 2027. How? We will be the best school in this environment by 2027. How? What are you going to be doing differently? What are you going to do that people have not done in that environment before you came? What type of exceptional service are you going to give? What type of marketing skills are you going? I need water. What type of marketing skills and marketing tools are you going to use that no matter how other people want to do that business in your location, people will code. People will win code. People will stand. You will stand out. You will stand out. People will know that, oh, you are there. Now, I have a client I consult for at Mowe. No, not Mowe. Opik Estate. It's possible she's online watching me now. The first time I went to her school, what made me know that she's big in that location is that as I was entering the gate of that estate, our billboard was massive. When I say massive, I'm talking of a billboard that is about 30 feet. You know the length of a 30-feet container. That billboard was that long and big. Even if you are blind, as long as you enter that estate, people will tell you, there's something big on the wall here. So how will you not know her? How will you not know that she's there? Our school was not actually on the major road, but on that major road that you have to go through before getting to our school, you will definitely know that she's doing something dynamic there. I copied that. I added that because as at then I was still planning. I was still in the planning stage of my own private school. Now that we are launching out, we are also doing at least about 25 feet marketing board. Our marketing, our own board will be between 20 and 25 feet. Because I knew what I felt when I saw that. It was a massive announcement. So if you are saying this thing I'm going to do, they are going to see me online. And you know what she said when I got to her school? Excuse me. Do you know what she said when I got to her school? I said, your board is big. She said, I'm not even started. Yeah? That's what she told me. She said, I've not even started. So I looked at myself. I said, if somebody is doing this and she said she has not started, where am I? What are the intentional things you want to do to launch out? If you want to launch out your early childhood education, whether it's training, whether it's school, whether it's printing, whether it's selling of early childhood education materials, what are you going to do in an exceptional way? And there is something very good about social media. The moment you begin to do these things in exceptional way, the algorithm himself will be bringing your posts to people who are doing the same thing. The algorithm will be bringing your post to them. So the algorithm is already set in a way to help you to be known. But you still have a lot of work to do. A lot. I have 4 phones. I have 4 mobile phones because of my online business. Out of that 4 mobile phones, there is a particular Samsung phone nobody touches, nobody toys with it, except I give it to them. Do you know why? That phone gives me my best pictures. Whenever I snap with that phone, it's almost like I use a digital camera. And I intentionally invested in that phone. That phone, as at the time I bought that phone, it was more than what I could afford. But I went for it because it was the only thing I could. I couldn't afford a digital camera as at that time. If I could afford a digital camera, I would have gone for a digital camera. But what is close to a digital camera that has amazing picture resolution? It was that phone. So what type of pictures do you share? Do you just use any phone, any picture? Your picture will look like they rub oil on it and you share it. No. The world has gone beyond that. You are sharing picture with any phone. Your competitor is sharing pictures with a digital camera. Look at the gap. Look at the gap. What type of pictures are you sharing? Sense are you sharing? ChatGPT is there to help all of us, help our life. You are free to use it. You are not submitting it for academic. It's not an academic thesis that they will go and search whether I use ChatGPT. Use it to give you ideas. Use it to give you ideas. If you need the idea content you will share, use ChatGPT to give you ideas. Make sure you know how to send out your prompts so that it will give you specifically what you're looking for. Zoom is there. Facebook is there. Use them maximally. Your yesterday I talked about your WhatsApp status. Use them. Now, when you have done your action plan, follow it step by step, follow it religiously. For example, we have about 6 to 7 classes in Treasures nursery and primary school. I made a decision that I will be working on a class in a month. That is the finishing, the decoration, the material to be in that class, 1 class per month. I finished 1 class. And because of the intentionality, do you know that I am now working on them at a shorter time? I was supposed to work on a class till the end of this April, but as at 16th or 17th of April, I was already done with the infants and toddler class. I am now in the nursery class. I'm now in the nursery classes because we marked it out, step by step execution. That one is not money. That one is intentionality. That one is having eyes for details. That one is even moving shelves around. Okay, if I move this shelf and I replace it with this one, I think it will work in that place. Is that money? That's idea. That's idea. Because it is not safe for you to start a new business on loan. It is not safe. You can't predict, but you are safer if what you use, what you spend is your own. Nobody's going to come and knock your door. By the grace of God today at Treasures, we are not indebted to one bank. We are not indebted to any bank. We are not indebted to any bank or any human being when it comes to our school decoration and material. We work with what we have at hand. And because I know that I am the primary figure, everything that has to do with extra expenses for myself, buying shoe, buying bag, buying clothes, I have suspended it for now. I have suspended. Whatever I'm going to do that I cannot use what I have in my house for now, that waits until maybe December or January when this project is done, because we still have a lot to do. You have to set your goals. You have to set your goals. Now, between now and December 2026, with the way we are marketing, with the marketing plans we have, with the things we want to do, which will be unfolding in due course, we are looking at having a minimum of 50 children by January 2027. We are looking at having a minimum of 50 children for starters. Somebody said it's not possible. It is very possible. Very, very possible. Because we thrive on referral. We have people we are going to talk to. We have earmarked places we are going to go. We know the places we are going to go. We already know the type of schools they are going to look for, and we know that they are the type of people that can pay the type of money we are going to charge. So there is a goal, and with God on our side, it's going to work, because we are not going to stop working. We are on all fours. We are on all fours. Everybody is working. All hands are on deck. I am not the only person. There are a lot of people working in it. My carpenter is working 24/7. My admin is working 24/7. My children are working 24/7. Even at their different locations, they are posting us, they are talking about us. My printer is working. So you see, you have to, when you set your goal, it is not only you. You can't be the only one that will carry the weight of something. You can't be the only one that will carry the weight. You have to involve people. Some people have to believe in you, and you have to involve them in whatever you want to do. Let's say you want to start going into stationaries, for example. You want to start selling exercise books for schools. I'm going to give you ideas. Let's say you want to start selling exercise books. You want to go into stationaries. The first thing you want to do is to go and sit down with a very good graphic artist, a very, very good graphic artist, and bring out beautiful graphic designs of notebooks and exercise books. A lot of people have used cartoon. Cartoon is not going to work. Let me tell you the truth. If it's cartoons you want to use, you will find very, very strong contenders in the market. So you should come up with other ideas, like personal branding for the school exercise book that will bring a very big, a very beautiful picture of that organization. So it will be a branded exercise book for a school. If I'm doing my exercise book for my school now, from my exercise book, you will, even if we don't put our name, you will know that this is a Montessori school. Because everything we want to put on that exercise book or workbook or communication book or even our textbooks are going to speak Montessori. They are not going to speak Mrs. Obadare. They are going to speak Montessori. Every page we speak Montessori, not only the cover. So you understand what I mean by your gift to people who are in that business, and when they do, know how to show gratitude. Know how to show gratitude. For whoever contributes to your business, be grateful. Be grateful. Show gratitude. Appreciate them in one way or the other. And finally, avoid common mistakes. Avoid common mistakes. Try as much as possible to operate your business to have minimal mistake. There was a time I was heading a school, and the term before that time, there was always complaint from parents. This one is this, that one is that. I almost had a problem with the management, because it was like everything comes back to my table. Mr. Badare, why didn't you tell them? Mr. Badare, so as we were resuming, I told the staff, zero complaint. Zero complaint. If any complaint comes from any class, that teacher is going. Because fortunately, I was working for directors that trust me, my capability and my professional competence. So I began to look at myself as, am I becoming too slack, or I'm becoming too accommodating of people, encouraging excuses? So I told them, it was a riot act when we entered. If any complaint comes from your class, you are going. If you are not going, we are deducting salary. If a child as much as forget his or her spoon, you are going to have a problem. If there is a mix-up in water bottle, there's going to be a problem. If you forget to send them the communication book, there's going to be a problem. This thing worked like magic. It worked like magic. By the time it was midterm, the only place we had a complaint was from the school bus. And that one was not even the driver's fault because the bus broke down. It was a mechanical fault. There's no way we could do that because the school bus plies on different bad roads in Lagos, and that was where it came. But in the main school, in our academics, professional and care educational service, we had zero complaint. You can also do your business in such a way that you have zero complaint. If you always have complaint, if there is always a complaint about your business from parents, from this one, parents talk to each other. Parents talk to each other. You won't even know where they met. They talk to each other. So saying they can't know, forget about that. Do your own. Your customers can meet anywhere. They can meet online. They can meet anywhere. And they will talk. And once they start sharing bad reviews, there's going to be a problem for the business. There's going to be a problem for your business. Finally, you must be empathetic. Empathy. You must be very considerate when you are dealing with people. I have clients today that when they don't call me, I don't call them. It's not pride. It's because I know that they are very, very busy people. And we are having very good relationship. But I respect their time and their privacy. If it's not extremely important, we don't communicate. Yet we are still doing business. I hope you've been able to get something of value from today's class. This puts an end to our 3 days class of 20th, 21st, and 22nd from the classroom to cash flow. And like I said yesterday, in the paid group, mentorship is going to continue. Mentoring is going to continue. And we are already communicating. You can still join them. Joining will last till the next 24 hours after this class. Thank you for engaging. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your contribution. I've read a lot of comments. I can't answer everything, but I've been responding through emojis and a few comments. I appreciate every one of you. And I look forward to us doing something like this again with another topic anytime soon. Thank you very much. I love you.